guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see in the top right of the screen, we are playing BLK CEO. Now, the first time I played him, I talked a lot of trash about him, couldn't get a stop against me, and I dropped quite a few points on him. And then I accidentally came into one of his streams. I was on Twitch just looking at people, saw he was streaming, didn't realise he's a massive streamer. So went in the chat, gave him a bit of love. Really enjoyed his streams. So boys, check out his stream. I'll leave a link to his Twitch in the link below, but you already probably know who he is anyways, boys. But as you can see, we got a good start early on, 7-0 up. Now I've tried to make this video a bit shorter just so it's a bit more watchable for you boys. But yeah, I mean, look, first of all, that's a pick. Let's be honest. I manned him up and there was a third there. That's a pick, but we'll forget about it. We'll forget about it. We're not bitter. But then we come out here and we're dotting up. So this guy is this guy's main problem really is he can't get a stop against me. Now, his offense, if he can run the ball on me, is pretty fire. I'm not going to lie, boys. Because if he can run the ball with Saquon, then I've got to fully commit to stopping the run. And then he can do dots like that as well. So it is tough when he's got Engram, Saquon and Golladay and a few others to dot his way down the field with. But then there we go. There's Saquon causing hell once again. And I was a bit surprised that he was running the ball, boys. So I was kind of set up for a throw. He's only got one timeout left, second and goal, and it's 10 seconds left. So, I mean, you kind of want to be throwing the ball, and then if it's not open, throwing the ball away so you can stop the clock. But, I mean, he accidentally steps out of bounds there. But then he comes out here, nothing's open, but somehow my player doesn't react to that, doesn't get an animation to pick it at all, and he gets a touchdown. I think he misses the extra point. So, yeah, I mean, it's 14-13, he gets ball, and from where I was in full control, I thought anyways. Now, if he manages the clock right, he's kind of got the game in his hands. So, comes out here, we got him in a 4th and 2. Big stop. Nothing's open, so he scrambles with Danny Dimes, and he gets a first down. We finally sneak in a little blitz. I've been kind of saving that one for a little bit later in the game, trying to get a big stop. So, a 3rd and 8 here. That is not open, but somehow he gets the catch. So we have a 4th and inches. Can we get the stop? He's looking at the tight end. I'm looking at the tight end. I get stuck and it's just, I knew I should have had a little hard flat down there. But what can you do? It's a little bit too late now. And he comes back out here trying to run it with Saquon. And then that's going to be the kind of game plan from now on is to try and make him throw deep, fellas. So I'm going to try and stop the underneath stuff and try and stop the run. And then if something else gets open, look, you hold your hands up and you go, fair play. But his main 2 reads where I've been struggling is throwing underneath and then running the ball. So I tried to make a play of my user there and blitz. He made a nice little playmaker and touch pass straight in there. And he's killed so much of this clock, boys. We're already into the 4th quarter. He's run the ball. We get a big tackle for loss there. So he's got to dot me up. He hits me with a post route and he absolutely torches my man, but he gets cheated. So he comes out at 3rd and 15. Now he has to get a touchdown here or it is GG's. But for some reason, my flats just disappear and he does get the tuddy. So 14-19, he does miss the extra, but I think he went for 2 as well, boys. So he's not got a stop. If he gets a stop, it's GG's, let's be honest, boys. But he does need a stop, and he's not actually got a stop against me yet in all them games we've played. So he does need to get a pick there, but I knew I had gunslingers, so I could quickly sneak it in. And then he's going to like heavy man coverage. And I do have a lot of man beating routes, so I'll be honest with you. And if you boys haven't checked it out, as I said in my last one, in my man coverage beating video, where I teach you boys how to do it. It's so simple how to beat man coverage. You just got to make sure you put the right routes on the field. So we go for 2 points here. I try and fake that I'm running the ball. Then we sneak into a little bit of bench, hit the corner out on the right-hand side. So we get the 2 points. So he has to get a field goal just to tie. He has to get a touchdown to win it, but he also has to get a field goal. And then he's back to running the ball, which I wasn't expecting. So now I've got to go back to my kind of game plan of stopping the run, stopping the underneath throws, trying to make him go deep, and then I'll cover it with my user. So 2nd and 12, we're trying to cover the underneath stuff, and then I realise it's a run rather than a play action. So I dive in, manage to get a tackle, but I had a feeling a play action was coming here, so I set my flats quite low, and then I'm going to use it anything deep. So I clock that circles on that deep crosser, so I try and make my way back, and we get the interception for the game, fellas. Now that is a massive interception. I came back in his stream and he wasn't happy that got covered. he was kind of thinking I was covering it underneath, and then managed to kind of shoot up late on. But as soon as I saw his routes out, I knew it was verticals or PA crosses, so I knew just to dive straight, like straight into that top right hand side of the field. And we got the win, boys. We're kneeling it out. He's got no more timeouts left. So then we get there. It's an absolute GG's. Fair play to BLK. He's number 5 in the world at the moment, I think, and he's smashing it on Twitch. So make sure you give him some love. And yeah, appreciate all the support, fellas. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one.